well as that silence also comes with that miss factor, which is generally underlooked, but I think is very important. And yeah, just like I said, nighttime is really the Night Stalker's time, as he becomes the best ganker in the game. Maybe next to that Prophet, which they already have, so which could be very dangerous. Along with that Clockwork Hook, we could see some very heavy ganking coming out from the Scourge. Syllabaire ban, a little unusual. Syllabaire has been coming back to fashion in the Chinese scene lately. However, in the European scene, not so much. However, in this game I'm wrong because he's banned. Vengeful Spirit pick coming out from the Sentinel, as Vengeful Spirit is a very good support hero. That stun is the same amount of stun time all the way through at level 1 through 4. Swap can be great for initiating and or saving one of your heroes, as well as Commandor giving plus damage and her throwing out Howl of Terror giving minus armor. Just really helps the team. We see a 5th Enigma pick coming out from the Scourge. Enigma's an interesting hero. You can throw Enigma in the jungle, you can even throw Enigma in the lane. More than likely they'll have him, I guess, the thing, deny a creep at minute 0, just to put the lane in favor of the Night Stalker, whichever lane that may be. Enigma's ulti can be very good, generally paired with a blink and a BKB. You really aren't going to be able to get in there unless you have a blink and or BKB, as you will probably get stunned first. However, that Vengeful Spirit pick could take that away if the Vengeful Spirit is able to not get not get caught in that black hole. Regardless of having a BKB or not, Vengeful Spirit will be able to swap out. More than likely later in the game we'll be saving swap just for this. We are waiting for the 5th pick to come out from the Sentinel team. They need another support hero in my opinion, as I guess they could throw the Ancient Apparition as a support. I generally like the Ancient Apparition more as a solo laner, because that ulti is just devastating. The Ancient Apparition can join any gank anywhere. It doesn't really matter. Timed well with a good tornado, we could see some things happen. And we see a Witch Doctor pick coming out. Witch Doctor is another good support hero. Witch Doctor can either go a defensive type of build or an offensive type of build, going for heal early and or Maledict. Maledict can have really high DPS early game, as well as the heal can be very good for keeping pushes going and or keeping your main carry in lane as long as possible early game. Good team fight skills. The cast and the ultimate, very good. And here we go as we see Sir Smith on the Ancient Apparition. With boots will be in that long lane. We see this Invoker picking up a Null Talisman. That's really interesting, as going for that last hit power. Not really getting too many regen items, as they do have a chicken, so it shouldn't be too bad. We see the Vengeful Spirit grabbing a smoke and just regen items, more than likely going to be roaming. The Witch Doctor coming up to drop a ward here to block the pull camp from the Scourge. The Scourge hunting down here. Not really going to find anything though, as the Anti-Mage is here, but with a blink, not really going to be able to do anything. They don't have enough to chain stun long enough. All they have is that Crystal Maiden, who more than likely did not go that Frostbite, and initially that doesn't really matter either. We see Hawkeye on the Prophet going top. Hello on Clockwork in middle. That's very interesting. Grumpy on the Dark Crow. Will be in the jungle, judging by his items. In the offensive jungle. Or, okay, I guess we'll be joining the tri-lane. Interesting. We see the Night Stalker going 2 gauntlets, going for an urn early. Crystal Maiden. Okay, no, we did see a Frostbite coming out from the Crystal Maiden. A little bit harassed going off in the anti-mage. Crystal Maiden only getting regen items. Gonna depend on that aura of hers to keep her mana up, I suppose. More than likely gonna be maxing aura first then, seeing as how she didn't get any regen items at all. We see a magic bush ward coming out, blocking this creep camp and this creep camp here for the Scourge. They saw that the creep camp was blocked and dropped a sentry ward here and here. However, did not find it. They should have known that it was a magic bush ward because that creep camp is also blocked. Going to pull but finding nothing. As we see the Enigma rotating towards mid. This Witch Doctor might be coming in for a gank. Vengeful Spirit doing a fairly good job of keeping them back so that way this anti-mage can get some free farm. As we see the Dark coming, as we see a stun going on the NS cast, more right clicks. And a rocket coming in from the Clockwork from middle, which was huge, as well as a TP coming in from the Prophet. And this is the globalness that I was talking about, as